Gemini, welcome to your October readings. Beautiful souls, thank you so much for being here today. You actually have two cards from this pack and I'm going with them both. Beautiful souls, if you are on Patreon or in the YouTube members area, you're a member of my Patreon community, just a huge thank you so much for bearing with me over the last couple of months when I have not had the capacity to do extended readings, but today I am. So beautiful souls, let's have a look at the first part of your reading. The second part, the extended reading, will be on either one of those platforms. I'll put the links below for anyone new who's interested. Anyway, welcome everybody. Gemini, you've got two cards, Amulet Stone, Thunder Eggs, and Beryl. Now these cards bring a very specific message, so I will probably tune in with that in a moment and read to you from the book. Let me see what else we are shown here. May we kindly ask about October, a message for October for my Geminis, please. May we kindly ask for a message for October. How interesting. This card has come up. It was already the right way up, even though it looks like the pack is all correctly shuffled. Change. And we have a chameleon. I feel like that's it actually for these cards. We have resilience and let go. This is powerful, my lovely Geminis. I feel like I want to almost, I don't know, contain, it's like make a little sandwich with these two cards. I'm not quite sure what that's about, but let's go with it. If that's what it's feeling right to do, let's follow it through and do that. So we've got a little Gemini sandwich going on here with your crystal cards. I'm going to read and then we'll draw your tarot. Let me just grab that book for you. So, Beryl. I love these cards because they really bring such specific messages, which is why I'm going to read. So, Beryl. Resolution, fabulous. Stress reduction, potential new possibilities. An ongoing problem or dilemma will soon be resolved in an unexpected way. As a consequence, your stress levels and anxiety will decrease. Through this, exciting new pathways open for you and you discover new possibilities for your life. As this current situation is resolved, you will simultaneously and subconsciously let go of a past regret or guilt that has only served to sabotage the creative possibilities that have been available for you for quite some time. It is time for you to shine. I think that's beautiful. Open your heart and you'll see the unlimited potential that resides within you. And then you have the Amulet Stone. Protection, guidance, travel, integration. This very often indicates travel. Travel plans will soon be on the horizon. An unexpected opportunity will arise which will see you preparing to travel to a faraway place. The Amulet Stone offers you protection and guidance whilst travelling. While you are away, you will discover interesting ways of integrating your physical and spiritual life as well as your business and personal life. Ideas and opportunities arise that you will find both rewarding and stimulating. Allow yourself to keep an open heart and an open mind. Okay. I actually think that there will be an opportunity. I mean, this is quite distinct. As I said, these cards bring very specific messages to travel. Now, whether the travelling is like within your mind or whether the travelling is a physical travel, like maybe an unexpected weekend away or an unexpected day trip. It could even be an unexpected opportunity to visit something or someone around the corner, or it could be a big event like travel, like proper traveling abroad, a holiday, a big vacation. There's something here. What is interesting is I think it arrives unexpectedly. And what is interesting is it brings you a layer of growth that you weren't anticipating, which is really interesting. And that layer of growth helps you to shift something and let go of something and move beyond something that almost has bothered you or haunted you or irritated you or niggled you. So you get to be freed of something. So something is going to transform, my lovely Geminis. I think in the extended readings, which I will be doing today, I will dive into a lot more details about what this travel might be, or what this unexpected opportunity might be for you. And we'll be checking that out. But let's draw your tarot cards right now and see what else we are shown. May we kindly ask for my lovely Geminis for more guidance and information. I'm seeing this, and it's very specifically that one. There. We have the Eight of Swords. Look at you hemmed in by something. We have the Five of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Discs, the Ace of Discs. Ooh, this is super nice. Okay, let me spread your cards out a bit so we can really see them. Knight of Discs, Ace of Discs, we have the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords as well. Look at the way this is like, no more, not happening anymore. An end to this. There's an end to something that has troubled you. Something that, interestingly enough, I think it's been up in the air and you couldn't see a solution to it. Now, this will be unique and personal to you, my lovely Geminis. But I think an unexpected solution arrives for you. And interestingly, I think it means you can let something go. And it's really interesting. Sometimes we get the let go card and it can feel like there's resistance to letting something go. You are, I think, going to be thrilled to let this go. You can put something behind you. It's something that's been hanging around possibly for quite a long time. It's always been like at the back of your mind. You know when there's just something that you just can't, you keep returning to it, or it niggles you, or it, you feel like it's going to come along and I don't know, it's just there, something that could sort of come back up and bite you on the bum almost, but there's something that has just been a problem for you. It's never quite gone away. I think at times you can smooth it over. I'm not sure what that will be for you, but you know what, at last, and it really does feel at last you can move through and beyond something. This unexpected circumstance changes it. Now, what I will do in the extendeds, I'm really going to dive into what the unexpected thing is. I mean, I know if it's unexpected, it's unexpected. And in a reading, sometimes it's like, okay, something unexpected is going to happen. But I will try and find out as much information in the extendeds just to give you the heads up around what this might be, or how it might be arriving, or what area of your world it shows up in. But it enables you to, with absolute clarity, know that something is permanently gone. Something that you have often, I mean always, I think it's lingered. It could even go, for some of you it goes back. Goes way back for you, but do you know, it doesn't really matter where it's come from, whether it's relatively recent or whether it's kind of historically been around. What's really super nice is there's a real opportunity for you to start. It's like a fresh page. It's not exactly a blank canvas. I don't think you lose, the learning from where you've come. But there's definitely something arrives that gives you the resources to be able to put this down, or to know that it's over, to let it go. Well, I'm very curious as to what arrives for you. And as I said, I will dive into this in the extendeds. Let's just see what else is really coming through here. The fact that it's unexpected and travel may be involved. Whether it's a short journey or a long journey. If there is an opportunity for you to travel, I would suggest you seize the moment. Because I almost feel as though it's doing something that enables you to, it gives you something. It gives you there's an opportunity that comes in because of something. With the resilience card, it does feel as though, for me, my beautiful Geminis, that there is something that I sort of feel like a change comes to you. I don't think you generate it or create it. I think it arrives. But what's really fascinating, as I said, whether it's a journey within or you know, whatever it is, and I feel that even though you are unsure about it, it brings this massive reward. It would be like, trying to think of a good example. You know, it's interesting, in one of the other readings, I found myself sort of drifting into the territory of the phenomenal soul growth of humanity right at the moment, and how part of that is accountability, you know, where people are, circumstances, situations, everything's being brought to the surface, but the purpose of it isn't it isn't negative. It's so that we can let go of anything that no longer serves us, whether it's attitudes or fears or, you know, everything that comes to the surface is coming to the surface so that we can find resolution and do it differently and move on from it. And I feel that this is something that this might even be something you put off because you really weren't sure. Yeah, you could actually have put this off because you really weren't sure quite how to tackle it. And then something happens to sort of cause you to have to tackle it. And you know how when you're building up to something, in the build up to something, I always think the build up to something is way, way worse than when we actually get there. Because in the build up to something, it's kind of like we go through all the what ifs. What if this could happen? What if that could happen? And we rehearse it in our mind, going round and round in circles, often tangling ourselves up and perceiving things as being really difficult. And then when you actually get there, it's actually really quite straightforward and it runs smoothly. You know, for some of you, there could be something like that where something shows up unexpectedly, you know, just when you've got a really busy life and it's the last thing you need and you've got to pick it up and deal with it. But actually, the dealing with it, you know, if you, let's say, for example, you were somebody who's always been fearful of having to stand up for yourself, let's say, and then a circumstance arrives and, you know, unexpectedly, and actually you've just got to. And you dread it and you really didn't want to do it, but actually when you do it, it was a piece of cake and you breezed it. And then it's kind of like, so it resolves that inner turmoil around feeling like you can never say anything, or you shouldn't speak up for yourself, or you can't say no to something. It resolves it. You do it, you say no. It was so easy and you were completely respected, and it's like, oh wow, I've been worrying about that for months or years and I've just done it and it was absolutely easy peasy and it was fine. And it's kind of like, oh wow, that's completely lifted. This is the sort of flavour. So even though I think there's something that you need to step up into, a change occurs, and it could well be through a journey, but the journey could be travelling within. Even though a change occurs suddenly and unexpectedly, and you have to step up with resilience to deal with it, the honest truth is, I think that it is so much easier than you ever thought it would be. And I think it brings something to a complete closure and resolution for you in a really powerfully positive way. My beautiful Geminis, thank you so much for being here, beautiful souls. I'm going to move on to the extended. I'm going to build on this reading. I'll leave these cards out, build on it. I'm going to get a ton of information. as much as I can about what this is. How does it happen? How does the change arrive? Why is it unexpected? What takes place? I'm going to look for as much information as I can for you and just follow through with that in any way, shape or form that I can within the extended readings. They are available on Patreon and in the YouTube members area, and you can tune in with them by clicking on the links below. I'll put them in the description box and I'll put them in a comment for you as well. My lovely Geminis, this is a really amazing turning point for you actually, so have an amazing month, and I look forward to seeing some of you for the extendeds.